Hey everyone, thank you for checking out my video. My name is Shamir Jones, and today I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk about how to become a web developer. I became a web developer sort of by accident. When I was 16 years old, I had a blackplanet.com account, and I just loved when people could design backgrounds, and they could make these really interesting pages that sort of reflected their personalities. And I said to myself, I want to learn how to do that. You know, I've always been very creative, and I wanted my page to be a reflection of my creativity. So I just took to learning a little bit about HTML and graphic design, and a few years later I was designing web pages for clients. I sort of just fell into it. After doing it for a while, I realized being a web developer allowed me to create my own schedule, it allowed me to travel, and it allowed me to set my own rates. So basically, I got to be my own boss. That's why I became a web developer, because I've never been a conventional person. It's very hard for me to sit behind a desk from 9 to 5 and just do what someone tells me to do. Although I love to work, I love to be creative, and if I'm not being creative, it's not something I can do. So that's another major reason why I became a web developer, is the aspect of being artistic and creative. I can always express my personality. You know, the quirky, crazy person that I am is in everything that I design, and I find that a lot of times my clients actually love that. You know, they hire me because I can make something interesting, not just something functional. In terms of becoming a web developer, a lot of times people say, well, how do you begin? How do you even start? Do you have to get a degree in programming? Do you have to study computer science? And to that I say no. If you want to become a web developer or a webmaster, just do your due diligence and study it. Study HTML. Study PHP, study CSS, study the basic necessities of building a website, and study a little bit about design. You know, I studied interior design, I studied industrial design, I studied graphic design. I just studied anything that had to do with creativity and design, and all of that functions in the websites that I build. So I would say try your creative side and try your programming side. If you can do those two things, if you can program and create, put them together and just start building websites. The best way to become a web developer is to do it. Just start building websites. Even if they suck, even if people don't like them, just build them, because in time people will begin to like what you're developing. If you're meant to be a web developer, you'll know it, and your clients will tell you that. So to get started, ask some questions. Go to W3 Schools and read some tutorials. That's how I got started. There are a few other websites that I would suggest, and I'll put those on my profile, so please feel free to check out my profile on Bizibob.com. But to conclude, I would say becoming a web developer is something really simple. It's something that's really fun. It involves a lot of sitting behind a computer all day and coding, sometimes designing, but if you love it, then do it. Check out Bizibob.com to learn more.